Hey, what's going on, guys? Today I just want to talk about patience. Um, I was going through a tough time these past few weeks, maybe past few months, just heads down in the weeds, trying to get things off the ground. I have a lot going on behind the scenes, just mentally trying to process and get things done in terms of building my website. I want to get into blogging, podcasting, and of course this YouTube channel. So I have a lot of things going on. On top of that, I'm trying to build a brand to just bring all that stuff together because I don't like being here and there and all over the place. So everything to me has to build on top of each other and be interconnected in some kind of way. So I got into this phase where, since everything depended on my website being done, I felt like, oh, I have to move faster because I want to do this other stuff right now. And what it ended up happening was that I neglected a lot of other shit. I didn't want to go out. I didn't eat sometimes. I would lose a lot of sleep. And I would just stack on project on top of project. And I'm still taking Chinese classes, every day. And every now and again I get homework. And that's a lot to just manage in such little time, especially since I still have a 9 to 5. I put in 40 hours, sometimes a little bit more a week, and I still have about an hour, 40-minute commute both ways. So that is a lot of time I'm spending in terms of just my job, and then trying to do all this other stuff professionally or business-wise, and thinking about my health, fitness. It's just a lot of things that I didn't realize that I was stacking on top of each other and trying to squeeze into a 4-hour period each day. And I just didn't feel fulfilled because I was like, oh, you have all these things on your to-do list and you only did one of those things. And, so for me, that was a big problem. And because I knew it was a lot, I tried to neglect things and not clean my room, not do my laundry, and not go out and not hang out, not, do anything really. So I didn't play video games. So it just took a lot out of me because I was just deprived, and everything was supposed to be delayed gratitude. Like, oh, once the website's done, then you'll free that time up and you'll have this thing that you can do. And I was real obsessive about it. So I really didn't like the way that felt. Now that I'm waking up from it and understanding, like, okay, like that's not gonna work. So now I'm in that rebuilding phase mentally and say, okay, so what is a healthy routine that I can keep up that allows me to feel fulfilled in terms of building myself, but also give me that connection and that fun and enjoyment that I'm supposed to be having in this process, because this is all work, but this is a long-term game. This is an investment in myself, so I don't really want to rush it. And since it's gonna take a lot of time, it's like I have to enjoy it. I have to make sure I'm having fun. I can't be like, oh yeah, I'm not gonna have fun for 2 years and just think that things are gonna be fine. So now that the fire's out, I'm like, all right, bro, like what's gonna be healthy? So making a commitment to the gym, making a commitment to stay healthy, making sure I'm eating, making sure I'm having healthy snacks, making sure that I'm doing things that excite me, just taking care of myself. And that's a part of self-love and just self-respect, really. Like, respect yourself in this process, man. Like, it's so easy to lose yourself and think that you're doing it for the benefit of your business, but you're really just doing it because you're not patient. So just make sure you're patient and that you're taking your time with what you're doing. And as I said in my second YouTube video, look at me screwing up already. I guess I'm speaking into existence. But like I said in another video, that you really have to set realistic goals for yourself. And what I mean is, you have to make sure that what you want matches up with what you need. For me, the gym is a need. If I don't go to the gym, I have asthma. If you didn't know that, I have asthma. And if I don't go to the gym, I notice it. You know, my lungs don't function the same way. I feel tired when I shouldn't. I feel congested. I feel like I get sick easier. It's so much that happens when I'm not in the gym that it's now a necessity. So I wasn't even hitting the gym. So there's just a lot of things that you have to make sure that you're accounting for. If you like video games, if you like going, you know, if you like going to football games, like whatever it is, just make sure you make time to do that. And sometimes don't even plan it, because I know I can't plan things because I'm a perfectionist. And I always thought it was a good thing, but it's really it could be a bad trait if it's uncontrolled. And for me, it was always like, oh yeah, you know, this would be perfect if I could do it like this and like that. And it's like, you know, I don't have the resources for that. In terms of scheduling, I was always like, oh yeah, you know, well, I'll wake up at 4 o'clock in the morning and I'll go to the gym, and then you know, I'll be able to take a shower, get ready for work, and then skip out for a walk at 7, and then I'll have breakfast, and then I'll go to work. I'll be at work by like 8:30, and I'll get off at 4:30, and I'll be home by 5:30, and then I can just work, and I can work for a couple hours and still play the video game. Like, but guess what? That shit don't work. One, I don't like getting up. I do not like getting up in the morning. Hell, today I got up at 6 o'clock and I almost went back to sleep because I don't like getting up. It's dark outside. I don't like to wake up when it's dark. I like to stay up when it's dark, but I don't like to wake up when it's dark. It just does something to me. I need sunlight. I need to see something. So I was like, fuck this. I need to be realistic with myself. And then just make sure those goals are realistic with your routine, with your habits, with your likes and dislikes. Some things you will have to force yourself to do, but make sure it's worth it. You know, if it's something that's going to take away from you, or something that you're going to something's going to take away from you, like mentally, if it's going to stress you out, then it's probably not worth it. And just understand that the growth that you want in your business may not take off in the way that you want, because you have to take care of yourself and you have to do all those other things. And a lot of times when you're thinking about being successful and things being at peace, you have to realize that if you're not taking care of the things you have to take care of now, you're definitely not going to be able to do it when you're successful, because you're going to have more on your plate. So just keep that in mind, and just make sure that you're building healthy habits around your routines. And that's really all I wanted to talk about. I just wanted to be real with y'all about what I was going through. And hopefully, if anybody else was in a similar position or is in a similar position, that you can wake up from that and just be like, all right, bro, let me just go ahead and take it slow. So that's my 2 cents for the day, and I'll see you guys later.